So in this demo, what I will do, you can see here like HCL, TCS, IBM. These are like clients dropping a file, whatever flat file, CSV, text file into this container, source container. And then what we have to do one by one, we have to start like a processing into the SQL Server, and then we have to copy those files into the process folder, and final step we have to delete from the source container.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So let's suppose we are inserting some record, and I inserted in the first file 5 record I inserted, and once again I got 10 record, and 2 record are existing and 8 record are new. So what will happen with the upsert? They will insert, you can say 8 record in a SQL Server, and after that 2 record they will update, and after completion they will copy like a source file into the process file folder container, and after that they will delete from the actual source file. So this implementation will execute in this classes. So let's open a
Okay, sir. Okay.
portal. So you can see here it's a portal is there. So let me show you container details so that you got to know how many files are
So, sir,
available till now. So you
your
can
screen is
see,
not visible, sir. No, yeah, sir. Your screen is not visible.
oh my God. Hello, Abhishek, could you please confirm? Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, only
Yes, yes.
diagram. I am seeing diagram.
Only painting actually.
Okay, let me stop, and once again I have to try. Could you please confirm which pair?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yes. Now visible.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm opening a like a blob storage, and let me open container because source container is there. Okay, in source container I already uploaded some file like I imply 1 and 2 CSV. So let me show you which type of data inside this file. So if you can like edit, and after that review, you will get, we have a 4 attribute, 4 columns in this like a CSV file, and with some data. If you can check second one, you can also got to know this file also holding some existing record. 1 3 is existing, and some additional record is there. So basically we will check what is happening. They are inserting a data or it's updating our data. Okay. So this thing we
Okay.
have to
Okay.
test. So next, let me show you some, let me connect a virtual machine. So I am simply copying a public IP so that we can go with a MSTSC. MSTSC you have to do and pass your public IP address. Okay. And try to connect. You can see we are already connected. So let me open a SQL Server Management Studio so that we can create a table on basis of our requirement.
Requirement.
Okay. So it's opening now. So let me connect SQL Server. Browse your service. You will get a Azure VM SQL Server I created. Connect. Okay, what is happening? Successfully connected. But error. Certificate issue author trust. Why SQL Server is not working? Let me try with the SA. Admin 01.
It's working.
Yeah, so basically we are connecting a SQL Server, and now we want to create one database. Okay. So create a database. Let me check. Payroll. We are creating a database here. F5, you can see payroll database is created. Okay, and inside this database will create a some table. Okay, so let me create a table, and table name is a imply because we already explained to you. We'll create an imply table. Okay, so let me minimize, and I said already you have to like whatever attribute required on basis of that you can also create here. So let me check. It's a container. You have to scroll and then edit. You will get your column details. So I'm copying this column and we are coming here. Okay. So employee number, just putting a integer data type. Ename, we are going with some big data type. You can say varchar 200, 300. And salary, we are going with an integer. Let's see. And here is also we are going with a teeny. Okay, teeny or a smally teeny int. I'm going teeny int data type. We are proceeding. Okay. So let me create, or if you want to, you can go with the integer data type. So we are not going with a customization. It's a imply table is created. Now you can see simply blank imply table we created here. So if you can check, no record is here. So let me execute this. I think no error till now. Anybody have any doubt? Hello.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, I'm opening a data factory, and what is the plan? I'm opening a Azure Data Factory Studio. I'm launching here.
So it seems like SSIS, such as we open the SSIS, we in there in Azure we use the Azure Data Factory.
Yes, correct. You can say Visual Studio equal to
Okay.
Azure Data Studio. Okay, you have to click here
Okay.
author and right click and create a new pipeline. I'm creating a pipeline, and
Okay.
pipeline is a CSV. Let me provide a name, CSV to SQL. Okay,
Okay.
simply I'm putting here. Just you have to hide to make some space. Okay, here what is all the file list we have to get. For getting a file list, we have to go with a get s metadata. This is the activity you have to use. Okay,
Okay.
so
For
in this
taking
activity,
all the files.
so basically they will pick up all the file name here. So get metadata activity, you have to setting, click setting and go with a new, and you have to select which blob storage, where is your file. So I already kept our file in a blob storage. So simply you have to select here which type of file, CSV file, we have to connect and continue and provide your dataset name. So I'm going with a source DS I'm providing here. And here we are going with a Azure blob storage. For the reference, only we are selecting a source file folder detail and proceeding with a none and click OK. Okay. And next we have to field list. We have to provide a file list. You have to go and select here child item. So which item you want to select, on basis of that you can proceed. Now you can validate if you want, you can check if any error is there. So you can say in this file, it's a queuing and it's succeeded. So you can check what is output. Two file you got, imply 01 and imply 02. And this column is called name. You have to, this is a very good, you have to memorize this because this is a important. Next control or activity will use this column. Column is called name.
Okay.
So name is storing a file name. Okay. So you have to memorize this. So let me go once again back to our control. So basically In this control, we got all the file list. Next, we have to proceed one by one. We have to process our file. Okay. So for those, you have to go with a for each container is there. So for each like activity, you have to proceed and just connect your activity with it here. And you have to pass your variables. So in setting, what is you have to go one by one sequence here. And here you have to pass your variable details. So which item? So get metadata child item you have to get. And basically we are passing a complete file name with this loop. Now what you have to do, you have to edit here. And edit, simply you have to go basically what is the target here? We have to read a file, we have to insert it to a SQL Server. So simply you have to copy and copy data you have to take. In a source, you have to create a new source with a blob storage because we have to read a file from the blob storage. File should be CSV, and here I'm providing a copy DS. Okay. Next, you have to select blob storage, and once again, you have to select your folder and go with the proceed. And none, and click no. Now we have to open your data set. This is a copy data set. And inside data set, you have to create some parameter. So I'm creating a file name parameter to save file name details. In a connection, we are passing a variable, whatever variable I created. File name, dataset.file name. We have to go okay. Next, you have to come back, and once again, you have to click your copy data. In copy data, you can see here your file name. So file name you have to pass because for each container, I already said name attribute holding a file name. So you have to pass name. In XML, I already said, please memorize, that will be used for the reference. So name contains your file name one by one. So you have to click OK. Next, what is the approach? You have to insert file like a data into the SQL Server. So you have to make a new SQL connection. So you have to choose your databases. In databases SQL Server, you have to continue, and I'm putting a SQL DS. Okay, and here you have to create a new database. And in this subscription, you know what is the server name, public's IP, you know, or if you don't know, you have to go and you can take from the virtual machine also. So let me stop sharing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me share once again. And what I'm doing here, we have to minimize this. Okay, so let me put up. Okay, here you can collect your server details. So in virtual machine, you will get your public IP address. So simply you have to copy your public IP. This is your public IP address. And you have to try to connect your server from the data factory. So you have passed your public IP. Okay. And database name, I think we already created payroll. Okay. SQL authentication, admin 01 user is there, and password you know already. So no need to share to you because you know already. Test succeed, and let's see what is happening. Okay, it's connecting or not, we have to check. That this should be connected, but if not, then we have to think different. Okay, so meanwhile, what you have to do here, in a networking tab, you have to add SQL Server rule so that outsider can read. So you have to select MS SQL is some rule is there, port 1433 SQL port is there. So you have to select and you have to add this rule. Otherwise, you will not able to connect. So I'm adding a rule. Okay, it's creating a rule. After creation, if you can try, that will work. Okay, and let me see what is happening here. In a SQL data factory site, its testing is going on. So if you can stop, okay, cancel. Let me discard once again. I'm selecting new, passing a server name, database name. We already know it's a payroll. P is a capital.
Payroll. Yeah. Payroll.
Payroll.
Yeah.
Okay. SQL authentication, admin is a user, admin 01.
Yeah. Password.
Try to password, whatever we have entered while creating a server. Now you can try now. That should work because yeah, connection successfully created. So basically you have to enable your port, SQL port. I created this one. Okay. Now you have to select your table. So imply table is there. Click OK. Oh, one thing we missed here, let me check source preview. I think we did some mistake. First row should be header. We forget, I think so. So
Oh, yeah.
first should, okay, where is the first row should be header? Open here, and you can say door elevator. Okay, first row as a
Yeah, this
header.
one. First row, header.
Yes.
Okay, save again.
Okay, we have to go here once again, and now we have to go mapping. Import your schema. Okay, so basically what is happening? In variable, we have to pass some file, I think so. Journal purpose, source we run, imply this one name. Sync is there, sync is right. We created a file. Okay, parameter, we have created some parameter. Okay, in parameter, I think we have to pass value. Let me pass, because first time we have to pass, otherwise file name is not coming. So in a first
Okay.
case, you have to pass your file name. So container, if you have to click, and source, and first file name is this one. Simply you have to copy and paste, pass your value. What is happening? Now you have to click here, and let me. So what we did? Okay, let me open this one. Okay, this is a SQL. So source open file name is there. Mapping sheet import. But now, okay, Basically here you have to pass file name. Okay.
Okay.
I forget initially. Okay, now you can say mapping is correct. Okay, so no need to pass your variable parameter. Here you have to pass. Okay, in a first case, because I say
Okay, sir.
in a source file, copy ds, what we did, like we passes our, it's copy ds, where is the sync? You have to click here, source, open, and here I said like you have to save your file. No need to save. For the importing a schema, you have to go with this. Okay, so we have done till now, and you can see
Okay.
one by one they will copy. But next process, what we have to do? Next we have to copy those files also. Okay, so you have to take one another copy activities. Okay, and just after completion, what you have to do? We have to go next, and source we have to take a same file.
Remove.
Okay, source. Okay, I think first we can take those. So blob storage we have to take. This is a blob storage. Okay. Now why it's very slow? Okay, let me. So we already created a data set. So copy data set is there. You can see here. So copy data set we are taking because same rule we are going with. And here is also we are passing it's a dot name we are passing. And file name also we did already. So file name is there, connection also it's a file name. So this is completely correct, nothing to do. And next we have to go sync. Basically we have to copy, then for these cases we have to create a new DS. So this is a copy target DS. Basically we are putting for the target. Okay, storage.
Okay.
And we are selecting which folder you want to copy. So we are not copying into here. What I will do, I will creating a folder called process folder. Processed. Okay, folder with none. Okay. Now we have to open, and here you have to provide your this is a process folder, and file name in a parameter you have to once again create a file name for the variable, and connection you have to pass your variable details with a file name. Okay, after completion you have to go back here. Let me drag and drop. Okay, this is a file, and if you can check here is you have to pass a file. So basically what I will do, will pass a item dot name. Click OK. So this is done. So in this process we are copying a file from this location, okay, and pasting into the process folder in sync. You can see here in a sync, if you can check here, you got this is a process folder. Next, what is our next operation? Next operation, we have to delete those files. So next activity you have to search.
Okay.
Which one? Delete. Okay, drag and drop delete statement, and you have to connect here. And next, source, which location you want to delete, you have to go with a source location.
Azure. Azure
Okay,
blob.
or okay, Azure blob, and here
No.
delete DS we are putting here name,
I
and
I
same
think this is wrong.
what?
Wrong selection. I think binary selection.
No.
Go
If
back and
it's
then select Azure. It's
okay,
correct.
you are saying we have to go the new and select blob storage. Blob, it's a blob storage. Click OK.
This
You can say it's a banner. All the time for deletion they will come with a banner. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So no need to worry because all the time binary selection should be done. And here where you have to delete, you have to browse your source because I want to delete from source. Okay. And you have to click OK. Now we are not expecting logging, so I'm removing a logging operation. And now we have to check what we did. So let me come with a start. First, we collected the files all the file detail, and then I passed all the file name with this control. You can say if you can check a setting, you'll get all the output child item. You can say child item I passed here. It means complete whole soul data I pass it to for each because they have to go. And you have to inside here, I created a one copy activity. This copy activity is writing a data into the SQL Server. This copy data activity, copying a data from source to process folder. And
process.
this delete activity, deleting data from the source location. Okay. So I think we did, but let me check if any mistake you will get if you'll publish this file. So you can see and publish now. So I think it's right. And we have to check what is happening. So publishing 6 by 6, 6 component. So it means we are good here. So let me check. Okay, let me debug and what is happening. It's a failing or not. Okay, so let's take a look. Your progress has started. So for loop, first we collected a get data, then for each passing a value, and now copy activity is going on. Okay, you can refresh. You got to know once part completed, copy data is completed. So you can see, if you can check your blob storage table, you will get a data is inserted. Let me try first. Yeah, this is a insert.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me refresh once again.
Second thing
You
is-
can see oh, this is fail. Why this is fail? We have to check those. Okay, okay, upsert, maybe we miss one upsert statement. Okay, this is a maybe like a next step. This is fail and now is completed. Okay, let's check what is the number of record here. So it means you can say second row it's not inserted. And let me check a storage site. What is happening here? So I'm going refreshing this one. Oh, file is deleted.
File is
Okay,
deleted,
refresh.
but file not created another.
No, it's already created. You can say source file, all file is deleted. Okay, and process file is created, and
Process
with a one file.
one file is deleted.
Okay, so only one file process from the all the side. So I think we have done, but in a next class, you will scan what is the error is happening, why they are not processing a second file. Okay,
Sure,
so
sir,
I
sure.
think we have completed this process with a single file. So let's suppose once again what I'm doing here, I'm copying and pasting one file into the blob storage. Let me show you. Once again, we are uploading a file into the container. Okay, we have a source container is there, and let's suppose I am from the HCL team. So I'm uploading a file second. Okay, second file I'm trying to upload here. And once again, I will try to execute our package, Azure Data Factory. So let's see what is happening. Okay, so you can see, so in progress, it's for each is also doing, copy is also doing. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's completed. So now you can check your data. Employee table, you will get a data is inserted. Are you getting this?
Okay.
So
Yes.
data is inserting. And once again, if you check your blob storage, you can see, let me open a blob storage here and container, and you can refresh here and you can see this folder containing two files. Are you getting this?
Yes.
sir.
But upsert is not working. So let me give you some demo. Let me go with some some additional setting we have to do.
One more
because-
time, upload the blob is 2 file.
So you are saying you want to upload once again.
Once again, 2 files. A source file, source container.
Okay, so okay, meeting will be finished in 2 seconds. So okay, in next classes we'll cover those. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Okay.
Thank for your
Okay,
time.
sir.
I
Thank you.
think
Thank you.